think fast. I just realized, right, like right quick, like the Papa Legba energy within me with, like, you know how dealing with, energies, you want to call upon the Papa Legba energy first. So in essence, it's almost like the pineal gland, that door opener between the seen and unseen realms. But also, it's like you got to call on Papa Legba before you deal with the other energies or quote unquote deities. But again, these different energies. And I thought about the way I carry myself with my YouTube channel, the way like I kind of shout out other people who do videos and certain things of that nature. It's kind of like that door opener vibe. Like, well, people come to my channel, and I'm like that door opener to, to the Shango, to the Oshuns of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like a chaperone ushering, people as well. Of course, I got my own inner gnosis, but again, I'm with that vibe, my own inner gnosis, and because long as I'm not like just biting nobody stuff, but like referencing, other reflections, because if the information resonates with me, I'll speak up on it, and that's why I speak their names, because I'm not just gonna watch their video or read their book, or not say read the book, but like not that I don't bring up certain books, but watch that video and then say something of the nature of what they said in their video, and not like, hey, I got this from this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus again, there's no ego. Like, it's about us trying to help, help people to grow. Help people to find that, line up with that inner source. And that and find out about our divine purpose. Quote unquote, why we here in this realm, why we chose to come down here, what lessons we got for ourselves. That's like dealing with astrology, the deeper levels of it. That's kind of like, in essence, like a little map, or dealing with, our life path numbers, stuff like that. It's like little maps for us to help find out, like, all right, if I came down with this type of energy, I must be trying to learn this type of lesson too, as well as looking at my parents and learn about my past life. All that goes into play, but it's all different things of dealing with that in relevance to your now. But again, I just realized that little, that little door open the vibe with the way I kind of reference, certain people in videos. But that's basically it. Just remember to stay genuine and true to yourself. Stay authentic in your energy. Meditation enough to clear the mind. We're not trying to over meditate and be, on one hemisphere, one side of the brain, just all the way right brain. Again, it's about a balance, like a marriage within ourselves. Like, just imagine again, like we got two husbands and wives in this, and we're trying, a husband and a wife, and they trying to bring it together, blending those energies. But yeah, that's basically it. And you hear the subconscious program, and the store is constantly playing this Christmas, when we all know December 21st is when, the Son of God, the sun dips into a place on the elliptical where it's less sunlight, so it's like it died, and right before it gets to that, 21st, because that's around the Capricorn energy, it passes through Scorpio. Scorpio is the constellation that's represented by Judas. So in the story with Jesus getting, before he got crucified, because the crucifixion is dying, again, that sun dying, going in to the December 1st, and then resurrecting, around the March, April area, for, Easter or Ishtar, Anana. But where was I? Oh yeah, with all the little Christmas stuff again. That Scorpio was the kiss from Judas, and you see the as above, so below aspect. Scorpio energy on the constellation level in the elliptical is right where the sun passed through, right before it gets crucified, and also dealing with the Christ seed within our body, that travels from the root chakra, because Christ was born in the manger, that root chakra rising up the spine. But if we have sex all willy-nilly, you know, not how I say, not retaining that Christ seed, or keeping that energy within. It's like it's due to sex, and sex is correlated with the Scorpio constellation, because remember the zodiac signs are within the body. Aries head, Taurus like neck and shoulders. I think the Gemini is like the arms, or maybe like the lungs, stuff like that. And it goes all the way down. Capricorn knees, Pisces the feet. Sagittarius thigh area, and Scorpio, and again it's in a line. It's the Sagittarius, and then Sagittarius thighs, Capricorn knees, and right, Capricorn. Scorpio is in that genital area. So again, like Scorpio, not only on a constellation level, on a macrocosm level, but also in the microcosm of our body. The Scorpio, aka Judas, could sell Christ out, or that Christ seed all out within our body. So again, the crucifixion, rising up to the medulla with the item pingala, the negative and positive energies. But just wanted to share that. Got Elvis playing. Have yourself as much as we joking, man, we got. It's time for us to be more straightforward. The more playing games with your children about lying about this, the more you help keeping it alive. At this point, like, what's more important, your children's believing in Santa Claus or your freedom? Like getting out of bullshit. Like it's such a hard choice. Liberating ourselves from government control, or Santa Claus for my kid. Hey, to each his own. We all have tough decisions on our growth, as much as I'm joking right now, hey. But I am being facetious and sarcastic, though. But at the same time, though, I am being real about, though, to each his own, because again, I can't make that choice for you. That's your choice. And some people may feel like a present, and keeping Santa Claus alive is more important than realizing that we've been subconsciously programmed by this, holidays to take us away from the energies, because the energies, certain energies around December and around the equinox and around these little holidays, Yom Kippur and all these different holidays, it's a certain type of energy, but they put holidays there to have you not paying attention to what's really going on. Then they have you spend all of your money into their system, what I'm saying? So they could, do what they gotta do, build more FEMA camps or whatever. So again, Christmas time for the kids, liberation from the system. Peace, y'all.